Oh, hello and welcome to the Flipping and Wholesaling Houses in New York show. I am Michael Pinter, where I teach you how to start flipping and wholesaling houses, or if you're already doing it, how to grow your business. So, very often I get difficult questions where the answer is it depends on what you want. Today I got one that's a layup, right? The answer is I didn't type it into the topic exactly as thing, but this is how it says. In current market, or from your experience, which one is more difficult? Finding a property to wholesale or flip, or finding finance to make these operations? So this one's a no-brainer. Finding the deals is 1 million times more difficult than finding the funding for the deals or the finance for the deals, as this question was asked. I've said this 1,000 times, and I'm going to say it 1,000 more. Finding the deal is the whole business, right? That is the challenge. If you tell me you can find me deals unlimited or 10 deals a week or something, I will tell you that you will be a very rich man for the rest of your life. You tell me you can find funding. Sorry. Tell me you find funding, I'm going to tell you you're one of a million other guys that do funding. So let me explain what I mean and how this works when the bank stops calling. Okay, so finding deals is really hard. It's really hard. Calling people up, asking if they want to sell, negotiating, getting them to agree, that is hard work. That is, in my opinion, the entire business. Everything else flows to deals. So people tell me I'm building a buyer's list for 3 years. Buyers will always find good deals. People tell me I'm trying to line up my funding or my financing for a year and a half. Money will always find its way to good deals. People tell me I'm trying to get an attorney, a title company. I am trying to make business cards. All these stupid things that have nothing to do with getting a deal. And good deals will always be able to get those things. And if you want a simple snap your finger shortcut, send me the deal. If it's a good deal, I promise you, I'll get it funded. I'll find the buyer for it. I'll do everything you need, right? And you'll split it with me 50-50 unless we have to close, in which case it's 60-40. That's your quick shortcut. But you don't even need me nine times out of 10. If you know it's a good deal, you're 100% sure it's a good deal. Now, what I've seen, my experience has been that a lot of people have no idea what a good deal is. That's an issue, right? People come to you and they say, I got a house worth $500,000. I could buy it for $480,000. That's not a deal, right? Get a house for $500,000 needs a lot of work. You may need to buy it for $300,000. Now, assuming you have a good deal, you have easy ways to just bring the deal to me. That's number one. Number two, you can go out and find financing or partner up with somebody else. I'm going to say the word unlimited. Basically, unlimited amount of funds available to land on good deals. So if you have a deal that you're really buying incredibly below market and the numbers make sense, there's 1,000 people that'll lend you money on it right now. Some won't. They won't lend you all of it. They may need you to put up some of it. But there probably will be people who lend you all of it. So I would say the funding of the deals is not an issue. The finding the deals is the crux, the main part of this business, with nothing even coming close to second place. Nothing. Everything else is a joke, okay? Marketing and acquisitions are the crux of this business. Dispositions is important. Maybe that's a distant second place. And everything else is bullshit, right? Easy. Bookkeeping, attorneys, whatever else you think you need in this business, not important. I can't tell you how many people say they want to get into business, and that's the one part of the business they don't do. They say, I'm going to start doing the business, and then they start sending me deals that are listed on the MLS, which are ridiculously not even close to being deals, right? They're not even close to being deals. Or they'll say, well, I've been talking to a partner about partnering up. If you're starting out, I'm going to make this as clear as I can. There's only two things you should be doing. You should be learning, right? And at the risk of being immodest, there's nobody else in New York to learn from but me. And number two is speaking to sellers, right? And it's a simple formula. You buy a list. I've been through this 1,000 times. I'll say it 1,000 more. Buy a list either through a PropStream subscription. You can subscribe for $97, and then you can cancel it if you want. Get a list of around 10,000 from PropStream, or get a list of around 10,000 from Listability, and that'll be $500-600. Skip trace the list with any skip tracer. Between the two of them, you'll spend less than $2,000, probably less than $1,500. But don't skimp on the list. Get a decent sized list. Go through all my videos if you want to know what to look for in the list, and call. Right, you skip trace. The list is going to give you addresses. The skip tracing is going to give you phone numbers, and then you just call these people, and you can use my scripts and say, "Hey, are you looking to sell or not?" And 99 out of 100, if not more, people are going to tell you, "Drop dead. Don't ever call me. You're a piece of crap. Die in a fire. Jump into a pool of piranhas." Whatever they're going to say. And then one person's going to go, "Yeah, I do want to sell it." And then you're going to have to qualify that person. And you may want to go see the property, right? If it's doable. If not, you want to get pictures. And then you want to figure out what you can offer, make the offer, start the negotiations, lock the deal up under contract. These are the simple rules to find the deal. But they are not, it's a simple business, but it is not an easy business. It's a very hard business. And 99 out of 100 gurus out there, I think I'm the only one who's going to tell you the truth, that this is not easy, right? I'd probably make a lot more money selling coaching and my education products if I told everybody it was easy. It's not easy. It's freaking hard. I'll tell the story of when I started. So for the first 4 years I was in business, from 2013 to 2017, I did not go direct to seller. I bought at auctions and from bank-owned, that's called REO, real estate-owned, realtors. I bought online auctions, live auctions. That's all I did. In 2017, I started going direct to seller. At that point, I had a lot of deals under my belt. I had money coming in from deals I was selling. I knew what I was doing, and it took me spending a lot of money every month on marketing, 8 months to get a deal. That is not easy, right? It's not easy. Now, there are exceptions. I have students that got deals after 3-4 months, but that's an exception. And I don't tell people they can do that. Now, if I got on here all day and spent $10,000 on Facebook ads and YouTube ads saying, "I can make you get your first deal in 3 months, just send me $997, then I'd probably be a very much richer person. I'd have a lot more money. But I'm not willing to bullshit you because it's not easy. It's hard. It's hard work. But that is the whole business. The whole business is finding deals, getting deals locked up, speaking to enough sellers that you can break through the 90% of them that are going to list it with an agent, and not with you. And I take listings. So most of them are not going to list with you. And most of the people who are not interested in selling, and most of the people who you have the wrong number, and most of the people who are angry that you're even insinuating that they're going to sell, and you have to get through all of those people to the few that are going to say, "You know what? I need to sell it, and I know I can't get full price for it." And those are the people that you're going to make your money on, right? And that's the way it goes. And it's very difficult, and it takes a lot of time. It's much easier for you to, there are gurus out there that'll tell you in 3 weeks, you're going to get a check for $12,000 and it's risk-free and it's all that crap. It's hard. It's hard. But if you stick with it, if you want it enough, most people don't want it enough. That's the truth. People don't want to admit that. People say, "Well, I've been doing this for 6 months, but everybody wants retail." Yeah, no shit, everybody wants retail. Everybody always wants retail. Everybody wants full price. The amount of sellers that I've spoken to who have a house that's a shithole that want full price for what it would be if it was all fixed up with $80,000 worth of work, probably numbers in the hundreds of thousands. That's the way it works. And those are people you have to still make an offer, right? They want 500, you can pay 300, you make an offer for 300, and you should do it in a way so they don't yell at you. I've gone through those tactics. And 9 out of 10 people that speak to them won't make them an offer. They won't even make them an offer. You got to be the one making an offer. And guess what? Over time, some of those people will call you back and say, "Listen, can you look at the offer again? I really need to sell now." Right? Circumstances change, motivation changes, and that's how you have to do the business. But without a doubt, this is one of the easiest questions I ever got. It is much, much more difficult to find a deal than it is to find funding for a deal. It is a breeze to find funding for the deal. Simple, easy, as long as it's a good deal. The problem is a lot of people don't know what a good deal is. They think it's a deal, and it's not a deal, right? And they send it to a lender, and the lender says, "I'm not going to lend you money because this is a shitty deal," right? So that's what happens. So I hope this was helpful. If you're interested in all the ways I can help you, go to howtoflipnewyork.com or learntoflipandwholesale.com. What else? If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe. If you're watching on any media channel, please click the thumbs up. The likes really help the algorithm. A lot more people are seeing my videos, so thank you all for liking it. Thank you all for watching it. And what else? Please keep the comments coming. I post 5 times a week. I don't always know what to say. Your questions really help me. So ask any question. It does not have to be about the video you're watching. It could be about anything. And if it's something simple, I'll just reply with an answer. If it's something that I've covered recently, I'll send you a link to a video or multiple videos on it. And if it's something brand new or something I haven't covered in a while, I will be honored to do a brand new video on it. So thank you very much, Ali, for this question. Please keep the questions coming. Thank you very, very much for watching.